A103-2 God's Discipline Blackjack Story Simplified Volume 1 Author Yamao jcsun4 Chapters 3-2 Taiwanese and other provinces in Taiwan. The February 28 incident was an incident that took place in Taiwan from February 27 to May 16, 1947. On February 27, 1947, due to the improper use of public power in the investigation of illicit cigarettes in the Taipei city, the Chen's death and injury caused the death and injury of the people on 28 times, and the subsequent large-scale rebellion against the government and the occupation of the government. In the incident, the Taiwanese people rebelled against the government and attacked the government. The provincial people retaliated against the foreign people and attacked the national government to send troops to arrest and suppress the Taiwan people. The incident caused a large number of casualties among the people, but the number of casualties varied from hundreds to tens of thousands. In 1945, the nationalist government succeeded Japan in governing Taiwan. However, the military and political personnel who came to Taiwan experienced the superiority of the winners in the Sino-Japanese War. The Taiwanese people who have long been under Japanese rule for the Japanese-style exclusion and discrimination. At that time, China's lack of understanding of social atmosphere, living habits, and sanitary conditions saw the words and deeds of Taiwanese personnel change from the original expectations to disappointment and the violation of the law and discipline of Taiwanese personnel. The apparent contrast between military and political efficiency and law and order during the period of governance made the Taiwan people feel disgusted with the Kuomintang and the chief executive. Therefore, in the case of poor policies, poor military discipline, corruption of officials, economic inflation, public unemployment, economic regression, and discrimination and suppression, the relationship between the government and the people has become more and more serious. Finally, the grievances that have accumulated more than a year have erupted due to a bloody case. On February 27, 1947, the inspector of the Monopoly Bureau inspected the private cigarettes in front of the Tianma Tea House in Taipei City. The improper use of public power caused the people to die and become a fuse. The next day, the people went to the front of the chief executive's office to demonstrate their petitions but were fired by the SARS guards. The original petition movement turned into a rebellion against government action. After the civil-military conflicts in various places in Taiwan, it spread to all provinces except Taiwan other than Penghu on March 6. People were attacked and killed by Taiwanese people, 26, according to the Taiwan Provincial Police Command. The statistics of the death and injury of other provinces and municipalities in the provinces and municipalities on April 25 were caused by the death of 52 people and 1,364 people were missing. The report on the 228 incident of the Commissioner Yang Liagong pointed out that 147 people were killed and 1,364 were injured in other provinces. During the incident, the local militia organized armed protests and the 27th units led by Xie Shuang and others in Taichung were more large, 28, 29, 30, 31, although the local officials formed the 228 Incident Handling Committee in Taiwan Province. After the chief executive Chen Yi negotiated the negotiations, the conflicts were slow, but Chen Yi still requested the national government chairman Zhang Zhang to deploy military reinforcements from mainland China. The reinforcements army arrived in Taiwan on March 8 and began to use force to suppress and then implement Xinjiang. The 228 incident caused a large number of casualties. According to the 28th of February incident research report published by the Executive Yuan, the total number of deaths was between 18,000 and 28,000. Taiwanese people make up 73% of the population. The population of other provinces accounts for 13%. Most people racially discriminate against a few people. The Taiwanese are called a Shan from other provinces. It is the people on the mountain who have no cultural meaning. The government retreated to Taiwan. The leaders are all from other provinces. Even Taiwanese are not convinced. They used the 228 incident, come to the other provinces to discourage. There were only 1,364 people injured in the development of people from all over the country. The Taiwanese were killed 2 or 3,000. Is this ratio possible? It's ridiculous to think about it with your reason. It is entirely the manipulation of the DPP. Come every year. Commemorative 228. It is the manipulation of the election. One time Ma Ying-jeou went to attend this memorial. Taiwanese are on horses and horses. It seems that Ma Ying-jeou also killed Taiwanese. 228. Ma Ying-jeou is still not born yet. I put 228 events and the June 4th incident in China as a comparison of both. The government has set aside the people's demonstrations. Just use bloody suppression. However, there are no sequelae in June 4th. But 228 has a plot of people from other provinces and provinces. Because the province is the majority. This unevenness is of course. Finally, the DPP came to do the elections. The Taiwanese people have been stroking and still don't know.